not a mystery to everyone that Mario and Sonic have had a rivalry for many years now. Ever since the early 90s, the two series have been competing in almost every game genre, from platformers to sports games. But the one genre besides platformers that the both series have been trying to outdo each other with is the racing genre. Now, while Mario has had huge success with this genre because of the Mario Kart games, Sonic has had tons of problems with it. Over the years, Sonic has had many failed attempts with the racing genre, from Sonic Drift to the Sonic Riders series, which only proved to be either bad or extremely average. Nowadays, however, Sonic has been able to compete with Mario Kart because of the Sonic and Sega All-Stars racing series of games, which featured great gameplay, fast-paced racing, and well-made courses. But out of the two All-Stars racing games, the second one, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, is the more popular one. It was actually released very recently, back in 2012, and it has been called by many to be one of the best kart racing games of all time, and some even call it on par with Mario Kart. And ever since Mario Kart 8 was released not too long ago, people have been starting a debate on which racing game is better. Now, to some people's dismay, the question hasn't been answered as to which game is better, but today I plan on answering the question for myself as to which one of these recent kart racing games is the better one. So sit back, relax, and rev up your engines as we battle it out between Mario Kart 8 and Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Also, don't worry, there won't be any more car puns. Now, when pitting two games up against each other, you would usually cover the story before going into the gameplay. But of course, these are kart racing games, which obviously have no story, so we'll instead start with the gameplay of the two games. In the left corner, released for the Wii U in 2014, is Mario Kart 8. Now, as expected, Mario Kart 8 is the usual Mario Kart game you would expect it to be, as you race around as Mario characters in the Grand Prix, time trials, and battle and versus modes. The customizing feature for Mario Kart 7 returns as well, with a bunch more choices for your karts and bikes that also help with the new anti-gravity gimmick. Yes, you heard me correctly, Mario Kart 8 includes an anti-gravity gimmick that is basically Super Mario Galaxy if you were in a car. Your kart's wheels turn flat and you maneuver around the racetrack with no gravity to limit you. Now, with all these new and remade courses, the anti-gravity gimmick becomes fun to use, as you can slip and slide around the courses and bump into other racers to get an extra boost. Basically, it's the same fun Mario Kart with the usual items, usual karts, and fun new gimmicks. It's fun, it's enjoyable, and it has outstanding presentation, and I'm so happy that it's doing well in the sales department. But that was only Mario Kart 8, as we're not done yet, as in the right corner, released for the Xbox 360, PS3, Wii U, and a lot of other consoles in 2012, is Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. All-Stars Racing Transformed is basically what you would expect it to be, as it's basically just a Sega version of Mario Kart as you race around in the main races, battle races, and time trials as Sega and Sonic characters. The only real differences are the speed of the racing, the courses, and the vehicles that the characters drive. What I mean by the vehicles exactly is that the vehicles transform into boats, helicopters, and planes when on different locations. So basically, when this happens, the game turns into a full-on Transformers, only with no explosions, aka Michael Bay's wet dream. But other than that, the game is way faster than Mario Kart, and it provides off-the-wall thrills that make the game really fun, and it's most likely where all the praise stems from. What else can I say? It's a fun game, but which one of these kart racing games is the better one? Well, these games aren't exactly perfect because they both have their fair share of flaws. Mario Kart 8's flaws can be summed up in the fact that the main bulk of the game is pretty short. The Grand Prix won't really take you that long if you're at least moderately good at Mario Kart, and then after that there is more stuff to do, but it's stuff like online, which gets boring if you play it really frequently. As for Transformed, well, it has a bit more problems than Mario Kart 8. Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed is a bit less stable than Mario Kart 8, seeing as the vehicle transformations can be a bit too hard to control, and the game does have a glitch here and there. For example, when I was playing the Starlight Carnival stage not too long ago, I fell off the track and it respawned me in the place where you use your helicopter, but I was still in my car, so I just kept plummeting to my death while Sonic's character model was flickering. I don't have any footage of it because I wasn't recording at the time, but it was a pretty big glitch, as after I died a bunch of times in the space orbit, it still respawned me in the same place and did the same thing. So while All-Stars Racing Transformed is still a really good game, it still has its fair share of technical hiccups. But outside of those technical problems, the game also has problems with its roster of characters. Sumo Digital, who developed Transformed, have always been hinting at DLC characters for the game, and since we had characters like Wreck-It Ralph in the main roster, we thought we would really get cool characters that fit into the Sega universe, and some obvious Sega characters, of course. But what did we end up getting? Simon from Yogscast and that guy from Shenmue. I mean, I know What's-His-Face from Shenmue is a Sega character and all, but he was the only Sega DLC character we got, and come on, Simon from Yogscast? He has nothing to do with Sega and is a wasted opportunity for a great DLC character. I know that all the money earned from the DLC went to charity, but this could have been any other character. The DLC character didn't need to be Simon. Also, Simon was only exclusive to the PC version, and that one guy from that one game I haven't played was exclusive to the PC and mobile versions, completely alienating the people who have the game on a console. I mean, the PC version has the Team Fortress 2 characters. It doesn't need to have DLC characters exclusive to it. I mean, look at Mario Kart 8's DLC. It might have had the free Mercedes-Benz DLC, but it also has Link, the Animal Crossing villager, Isabelle, and more characters to come. But let's just take this all in. Mario Kart 8's only problem was that the main bulk of it was short, but Transformed had more than one problem, and 2 out of 3 of those were technical. Now, I'm not calling Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed a bad game, because it's not. It's a really great game, but it's just that Mario Kart 8 had less problems, and to be honest, it's the more enjoyable game. You just can't doubt the usual Mario Kart charm, because it always comes out on top either way. It's whimsical, it's fun, and it wins this episode of Video Game Battle Arena. Anyways, ladies and gents, that's it for now. I'm Skippy, and if you excuse me, I'm going to go dominate in Mario Kart 8 Online as Blue Yoshi in a Mercedes-Benz GLA, because you just can't beat that shit.
Mario Kart 8, upside down test. Take 4. Not good.
Mario Kart 8 is here, and it's flipping racing on its head. You can race on walls, and even upside down. Every kart, every track, every item has been insanely tested for flippin' fun. Woo. Mario Kart 8, only on Wii U. Rated E for everyone.